My name is Sean Sylvestor. I'm one of the partners here at Rodriguez CPA Advisors. I'm an enrolled agent. I have a master's in taxation. Been in the industry for a little bit over 12 years now. We do accounting, financial accounting, tax services, advisory services. And the way we met was through our business management services, where we provide business management services to entertainment and sports clients.
So, Sean, if you can elaborate a bit more what you do for your clients, because man, I have been so impressed with the way you do business, but also it's been so impressed on how you help out your clients. Because you think of a CPA of someone, here's my tax returns. Am I getting something back, or do I have to pay? And then I don't talk to you for another 12 months, and that's it. That's what I believe a CPA is, right? And I'm in finances for 21 years, so I could just imagine clients that are not in finances or in our world. So tell me what really you do, man, because it's stunning.
Okay, thank you. What I like to say is we take clients from the dark and bring them to the light. So whenever we meet with new clients, small business owners, individuals, when we meet with them, the first thing we do is we look to see what they had going on, and we try to find areas of where we can help. We ask them what their pain points are, and we see how we can bring them more into compliance. And then at the same time, after we see how we can bring them into compliance, we see how we can help them, whether it's saving on taxes, whether it's implementing new strategies to make their business more profitable. Our office is not your typical CPA office. My partner, Sandy Rodriguez, who's a CPA of the firm, and myself, whenever we engage with a new client, we meet with them for about an hour minimum. And we like to kind of uncover everything, like I said. Once we meet with them, like I said, we find how we can help them. And we treat this like a family office, meaning it's not just we prepare your taxes and we see you next year. We're having constant communication with the clients, whether it's weekly or monthly. And we're doing full service for them so that they can know that they have a trusted advisor that does everything for them, whether it's payroll, whether it's financial accounting, so that they can make business decisions. If it's compliance, where they're doing their tax filings, we do it all from A to Z.
So we had a client that I referred to that he was from abroad, right? From Haiti. And very, very, I would say it was a tough transaction. He was buying a business over here. And he was telling me, man, my CPA, there's no communication. I can't do anything. And I remember I'm like, look, I only have one person that I think can help you out. And man, Sean, you guys hit it a grand slam. He's literally closing on a $3 million business acquisition right now. And I believe it's because of you, because you guys made all those taxes great, not good, not well, great. So he can purchase that and it could be financeable.
Yeah, so the way we kind of handled that situation was when we first met with him. Usually when we meet with clients, if it's a complicated matter or an international tax filer, we'll look to see what their last few years of returns look like. And we quickly realized, which we do very often, that his prior preparers were not CPAs, they weren't enrolled agents, and they hadn't really filed correctly. So his scenario was a particularly complicated matter. So we brought in also, we have in our network, we have various CPAs across the country that we work with that have specialties in different areas. So we brought in one to help us with that. And we worked as a team to basically get him into what's called a streamline program, where we filed 3 years worth of returns, and getting him, to put it in layman's terms, to fix his returns for the last 3 years to make sure that he's in compliance, and then going forward, that he's basically meeting all the requirements. It's not an easy task. Some clients come to us and think that preparing a return is a simple matter, especially when it gets to international tax law. Yeah. If you have a foreign corporation, et cetera, it can get pretty complex, but we have the team and the manpower to basically get anything done. And we feel highly confident in that our work speaks for itself.
And it does, brother. And I just want to say thank you.
Oh, thank you, man.
You make me look good and my clients are super happy. So, Sean, how did you hear about Second Chance Credit?
So a couple of years ago, my entertainment client was looking to want to purchase his primary residence. And for business management, when we assist entertainment clients, business management entails doing everything for them. We basically help them run their lives. And very quickly we realized that his credit score wasn't where it needed to be. He makes a lot of money, has a lot of money, but when it came time to speaking with his bank, who we had a great relationship with as well, they told us that his credit wasn't on par. So I reached out to a certified financial planner that I know, who's also an NFLPA. He's a registered player financial advisor, one of only a few in the state of Florida. He referred me to you, and he told me I have the best guy, and he wasn't lying. We referred to you to help fix our entertainment client's credit to make him bankable, so that he could then purchase his primary residence. And obviously, it goes without saying, he's already been in that primary residence for more than 2 years. And from meeting with you to now, his credit score was in the low 500s, and now it's in the 800s, and we continue to uncover and make sure and monitor everything to make sure that he's always got a great score.
And I always believe one of the things that we have in our practice is we're not just fixing the problem just by putting a band-aid. We're actually going down to the root source of what happened and teaching the client what transpired with that action so that they don't do the same thing again, right? We don't want them to stumble and trip anymore. We want them to I always say, you don't want to get an A, you want to maintain that A. Correct. And your client has been able to maintain that A because he has been great afterwards, but also he has great guidance from you guys, from Rodriguez CPA Advisors, and that has been amazing.
No, thanks, Chris. Yeah, and also, I guess to elaborate on that, yeah, we don't want to just fix a problem and then walk away. That's not our practice's mentality. I know that's not your, business philosophy and practice, and that's not ours. We're here to help clients grow and be with them and be their trusted advisors forever. We have a high client retention rate, I think as high as can be. And I know you the same. And so, yeah, we're really here to help advise them, whether it's a phone call asking a question about their credit, or helping them open a new line of credit. That same client now is establishing lines of credit for his businesses. And when we speak with the bank, they ask us for, the last 3 years worth of financials, the last 3 years worth of returns. And from the bank themselves, they write me very quickly back saying, wow, you guys got us everything in a heartbeat, and everything is, it looks clean, it looks great. So we're not going to have any issues.
So that's a big positive impact that you have had on your client, and also that we have added towards that impact. But after your client sees the success, he wants to maintain that, because now he knows how many doors are opening up for him, not just because he's an entertainer, because a lot of people would think these entertainers, have everything. Yes, they make a great living, but are banks going to take risks on them? Because when the banks lend money, they want to get repaid, and they want to get repaid back with an interest. The interest becomes what type of risk are they going to be? The higher the risk, higher interest, and less money the entertainer will keep. And we have seen that, how many people make a lot of money, but they go broke because they're just throwing money away. And maybe not just literally throwing money away, things just become so much more expensive.
Yeah, you have leaks everywhere where you're not seeing that you're paying a little bit here, paying a little bit there, and all that adds up. Yeah.
So how has Second Chance Credit helped your business growth?
I consider you guys part of our tool chest. So when I meet with new clients, I tell them, look, we're not just your CPA firm. We're not just your, trusted advisors. We have our own trusted advisors. So when we meet with a client, we can offer a full depth of solutions. Okay, so you're one of our problem solvers. So when I meet with a client and they tell me, hey, I need a great business attorney. Hey, I need to go get a line of credit. Hey, we consider you as part of the team, so that when we see if there's any sort of derogatory marks on a credit report, or if they have a low score, or if they need some coaching, you're one of the first people, we go to, not just for entertainment clients, business clients, individuals. Everybody needs help. Everybody needs their credit, taken a look at, and everybody needs to maintain a great score.
They do. And thank you very much, Sean and Rodriguez CPA Advisors, for your trust and for the partnership. I know that my business would not be as successful as it is if I didn't have a great referral source from you guys, and also me feeling super confident in referring you business, because you guys have helped out every single client I've sent, and everybody raves about you guys. And I just want to say kudos to you and to Sandy, because you guys are building an amazing practice. And I'm honored to be part of your team.
Likewise, man. Thank you.
Thank you, my brother. Appreciate your time.
All right. Anytime. Be well.
All right. Don't leave.